guys, welcome to this new video. Today I want to talk about my experience at the European Championship 2021. I'm gonna start off with how the prep went. When I came back from the World Championship, it was the end of September, and then I basically started my prep the first day of October. And I was feeling really shitty mentally. I was going through a lot of personal stuff, which really affected me. So the beginning of the prep wasn't really good. I wasn't really focusing on the prep because I was dealing with stuff myself. I also took like a 2-week break from social media, which really helped me. It gave me a lot of rest and a lot of time to think about what I want and whatever. So in October, I wasn't really like focusing on the prep. I was really focusing on fixing my shit mentally, fixing my shit in my personal life, and just fixing my shit basically. So October, the month was meh. Then it was November. It was over, like I had only like 9 or 8 weeks to prep from Worlds to European. So I was in a prep, I peaked, and then I was in a prep again. I didn't really have time to build up in volume work or focus on technique more or whatever. I just had to peak, and I have to say that it was really intense for my body, and not only my body, it was also really intense for my head, because mentally it takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort to prepare yourself every time for a heavy workout and whatever. So mentally it was hard, physically it was hard, but I'm super happy that I just did it and I made it. It was November and I was feeling better. I was feeling a little bit better mentally, but then I got sick, and I was sick for like 2 weeks, and I didn't sleep good, and my throat was fucked up, and I was just feeling super tired all the time, and not that strong, but everything still moved. So I don't know how I did that, but I was sick and I was able to move everything like it should, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, I was sick, so it really affected me physically and also mentally, because when you're in a prep and you're feeling a little bit vulnerable or weak physically, it has a lot of effect on your mental state as well. And then the last 2 weeks of November, like 2 weeks out, I did a bench press nationals and I got second place. I was stressing about my weight class there, so I was like, I don't want to stress about my weight class at the European Championship because I had to weigh in the evening. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna check my calories for 2 weeks. I was around 2,600 calories, 2,700 calories, just to be sure that I didn't have to worry about the weight class when I was in Sweden. And I went from 77 kg to 74. A few things about the prep. Everything moved how it should be. I didn't feel a lift, which is amazing, and I really enjoyed the prep as well, and that's one of the most important things, if not the most important thing. I just want to enjoy what I'm doing, and I really enjoyed the prep, and it really helped. Like the sport and prepping really helped me going through the mental issues I was having. So I'm really grateful for this sport as well, and like this prep made me even more grateful for the sport in some kind of way. So next to that, I also made a lot of mental gains. Mental gains are super important. They go hand in hand with the physical gains, in my opinion. Also, I found out that I really value the balance between personal teenage life and the sport, because I don't want to waste my youth for the sport. I want to enjoy my youth. I want to do stupid things. I want to drink alcohol. I want to be that stupid that I wake up in the morning the next day and feel like shit. What the fuck, you know? I want to experience those things, and I want to experience them at my age, and I don't want to like have to do that over in 20 years or whatever. Because this sport is going to be here for a long time, I think, and my youth is not going to be here forever. So I want to enjoy my youth and finding the balance between creating the best version of myself, physically, mentally, socially, just whatever, and living a teenage life is important for me, and having a personal life is important for me as well, because powerlifting is not my identity, and I don't want to make it my identity. If powerlifting is gone, I want to have a lot of other things to do or focus on or whatever. So I found out that that's really important for me, and I'm really like striving forward to find that balance and hold that balance. And I think finding balance is an unlimited process, so I want to keep walking that path. Okay, and then the most important thing, the competition. We went there on like a Thursday in the morning. We went to Sweden, and I had to lift at the Monday, so I was there for like 4 days. Nutrition wise, I was able to eat properly. I can't call like having rice cakes and cheese for dinner properly, but they had like salad bars there, and you could make your own salad. It was fucking expensive, but I was able to eat properly there. Like I wasn't really bothered by the lack of nutrition they had there. Or the lack of choices they had there. We didn't even have a fridge. And this happened.
Gekocht voor mijn cornflakes voor straks. Maar het is gewoon bevroren. Mijn melk is bevroren. Kut, sorry.
But because I had those 2 weeks of cutting, I was able to eat normal there and I didn't have to do anything crazy for the weight class. Anyway, I had 4 amazing days there and then it was time for my competition. And it was on a Monday and I slept like 10 hours before my competition. I slept amazing, that's progress over there. And then I woke up after that 10-hour nap and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I wasn't really nervous or whatever, I just was nervous to step on the scale. Okay, it's the morning of the competition. I slept like 10 hours, like really good 10 hours, so I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna step on the scale and see what that says, so I can see how much I can eat today. Because my weigh-in is at 6:30, so I have to wait all day. But let's see how much I weigh. I'm just gonna stand on the scale. Give me a second. It says 74.3 kg. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna step on the scale with the camera. Let's see what that says. What the skinny bitch. Okay, so my morning weight is safe. It's 74.25 kg, which is totally fine. I didn't expect that. I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna weigh in the morning at 75.5 kg. But that was niet, hè? So I'm going to eat something to fill up my body a bit, and I'm gonna drink like 500 milliliters. I'm gonna drink like 500 milliliters of water as well, because I still have like a lot of room left in my body to eat something for the body weight. So what I'm going to eat from now till weigh-in, I'm gonna eat some chocolate, high calories, but it only weighs like 40 grams, protein bar, some unsalted cashew nuts and a banana. So I've got a lot of calories, especially from this one, and some carbs and some proteins. So great meal. It only weighs around 250 grams, all this together. So it's only 250 grams of food in my body, and it got like 900 calories. So it gives me energy and it only weighs like 250 grams, like I said. So this is perfect. Next to that, I'm gonna drink like 500 milliliters of water. And if I'm still hungry, I'm gonna eat my quark, which is over there, and maybe another protein bar or chocolate bar I've got here to give myself some more energy. It's like 11:30 and I have to wait here for like 4 hours. Fuck. Before I go to the venue, so I'm gonna chill out, maybe get some more sleep in, eat that stuff, and get my bag ready and everything for the competition. So let's go. Okay, I just ate all the food, like 1,000 calories, and 300 grams of food. Let's see what I weigh. Oh. I was looking up, like I wasn't looking forward to weighing in the evening, but I felt good. I had a lot of calories in my system. I was feeling strong, you know, I had carbs in my system. Damn, I was happy with the evening weigh-in because, I don't know, I just felt like if that makes sense. I was feeling really good going into this competition because I didn't really have specific numbers I wanted to hit. I was just like, okay, I just want to enjoy. I want to do my openers and I want to get a medal for deadlifts in. So I just basically came there for a medal on deadlifts. Next to that, I didn't have numbers because for me, if I have specific numbers in my head I want to hit on a competition, it gives me pressure and I don't like that feeling of pressure. I rather have the feeling of enjoying whatever will happen there because you don't know what will happen. You don't know the judges, you don't know how you feel, you don't know whatever. So why have like specific numbers in your head if you don't have any control about the circumstances there? What you can do in the gym doesn't mean you can do it on a competition. It's a whole different thing. So be aware of that. And I am really aware of that. And that's why I don't do or have specific numbers in my head before competition. Let's start out with squat. I opened with 122.5 kg. The funny thing was that during the warm-ups I was squatting and for some reason I was standing on my toes the whole time. So my heels were going off the ground and I was like, what the fuck? But then for my opener, 122.5, it moved really good and my heels were on the ground and was deep enough, and I was like happy with that. So they upped my weight. I didn't say anything about the weights there though. I just like, I told the team coach there, like I had 3 coaches there, and I told them, just put whatever you think is right, because you have a lot of knowledge about what is going on here and whatever, and I trust you, so just put on the bar whatever you think is good. And I didn't want to be involved because I don't know, I trusted them a lot. They put it on 130 for my second attempt, which was my meet PR. It equaled my meet PR I did at the World Championship, which was a grinder, and this time it moved really good. 130 kg moved really good, and I was satisfied with that, and I didn't expected it. So for my third attempt, we went for 135 kg, which is a 5 kg meet PR. I wasn't nervous for this lift. I was just like, holy fuck, I'm happy with how 130 moved. I don't care what will happen now. I will just do my thing like I always do. I just do my rep. And I was listening to, I think, the Queen, I Want It All song. I am emotionally connected to the song now because I listened to it before my last squat attempt. And 135 moved as well, and I was nodding my head like, fuck yeah, I have this lift. And I was smiling because I just didn't expect it. Then we went on to the bench press, and warming up felt kind of heavy, but we opened with 95 kg. It moved how it should be moving. Happy with how it moved basically. Then we went on to 100 kg, which equaled my meet PR. But I had some like weird twist before the lift. I was holding it like this and my arm went like this. I don't know what happened there, but I felt it happening and it distracted me a bit. Then we went on for 102.5 kg, and if I was able to bench that weight, I was third in the bench press. But the coach came up to me and he said, you have to bench this weight and you will be third, so you really have to do it. And that gave me pressure, and I don't like the pressure. So it kind of took me off, and I don't know what happened. It just didn't went up, which is sad, but I was accepting it immediately because there's nothing to do about it in the moment. So yeah, I was just walking away, grabbing my back because my back was really twitchy, whatever. It was like, if that makes sense, it just hurted. Anyway, went on to the most amazing lift there is, and what I came for, the deadlift. Warming up felt good, and I had like the Tiger Balsam, but the Linux is this. Wait. Ga scherp stellen. Hoe dat ding? Okay, I have this, and it's like Tiger Balsam, but it's really intense. It's more intense than Tiger Balsam. And when you like put it on a painful spot in your body, or on your body, I mean, don't put it in your body. I don't recommend that. I never tried it, but I don't recommend you putting it in your body. Anyway, just put it somewhere in your body and it will burn, and it will give you some rest from the pain, because you will be feeling the pain, and it will be very hot, and it's just amazing to get rid of that pain. And I was like, my whole back was full of Linux. I mean, it was full of Linux, and it was burning like crazy. And I always do that before my deadlift, because in that way it fucks me up, and I'm able to just pull whatever is on the floor, you know. So we opened with 190 kg, moved really good. Then we went on to 200 kg, which equaled my meet PR, and also moved good. It moved okay, yeah. And then we got what we came for. I pulled 205 kg for a silver medal.
This to go into gold medal position in the deadlift. She's outside the podium overall. Oh, it's going. She's locked it. Oh, wow. And that is a good lift, 2-1. Gort goes into the lead in deadlift with one lift to go. And that is Alice Frances Freeman, and she has dropped to 210.
the girl for the gold medal pulled 210 kg, and I don't think I was able to pull 210, so I'm okay with that. Well, I pulled 205 kg, and damn, I was so happy with that. Before that lift, I was just standing there behind the scene, like behind the scenes. I was standing there in the waiting room, and I was listening to the most amazing song. It's Move Me from Bad Flower, and damn, oh, it's my favorite hype song. But I was listening to that song, and I was just realizing where I was standing. I was realizing that, damn, like 2.5 years, 3 years ago, I didn't think of like standing here and achieving this, and I was like, damn, I'm standing here. I'm standing at the European Championship. I just did the World Championship. This is sick. I'm standing surrounded by the most amazing and strongest lifters in the world and in Europe, and like realizing that made me feel so grateful and everything, and I was getting kind of emotional by that. Like not the hype kind of emotional, but like the appreciating kind of emotional, if that makes sense. But yeah, I was getting like pulled at my ears. It hypes me up. I get slapped on my back, and I was sniffing ammonia, and I was going there already crying, like always before my last deadlift. I don't know why, don't ask me. It helps, it really helps. And then I pulled it, and I was like, fuck yeah. And I got what I came for, and I'm super happy that I got that medal. And I'm super happy with the competition. I've got 8 out of 9, and that's amazing. And I've got a 440 total, which is a 15 kg meet PR, which is amazing as well. And yeah, I'm just super satisfied with how this competition went. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the people there. I really enjoyed meeting new people there, and I've made some friends as well. I don't know, this was the most fun international competition I've had so far, and I'm really looking forward for more competition. And this really motivated me to work harder, to do more, and to be more focused on my technique and all the specific details to become a better lifter. Yeah, I'm just really satisfied with everything. Anyway, thank you for listening to this very long story. I hope you enjoyed. If you got any specific questions whatsoever about prepping or about this prep or just whatever, just let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram, and I will try to get back to you. And yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to my whole fucking story, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. This is heavy, by the way, but it's a microphone, and that's professional or something. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. Bye. Mr. Worldwide. Oh, Mr. Worldwide.
Ik kan niks zien.
Nee, je moet je ogen open doen.
Mr. Worldwide. Oh, Mr. Worldwide.
Training with Mr. Worldwide. Oh, fashion please.
Mr. Worldwide competing.
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide in the snow. Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Pizza Wide.
Snijden.
Mr. Worldwide.
Doe even een flex.
Well,
Take it in like a gym.
Worldwide.